Alright, so my name's Brandon. This is for the Gauntlet submission video. First time using this recording software, so we'll kind of see how it goes. So we're going to go into the Gauntlet right in here, and if at all possible, it's best to actually be VIP 8, which I currently am here, just because that gives you two tries at the Gauntlet. And then your first try at the gauntlet's the most important, because if you can get to this last number 15 point or node right here, the second try you can just sweep through it and get all the good prizes again the second time. So again, the first time is going to be the most important. So this is kind of my method for my madness to try and get to the number 15 node. So essentially, these first couple of them, you're trying to boost up some of your lesser, or trying to get your rage bars full for a lot of your good characters. Hecate is probably my best person, so I like to make sure that theirs is full. And then you've got your healer here as well. Then for everything else, just kind of, as I said, boosting it. So for some of these I might use my finger just because it's a little easier to use than my pen. And just want to always have someone in the front line there. So I'll just kind of start off like this. So again, the first like 5 or 6 stages or so, you're just going to be trying to boost everyone's rage meter and keeping it full. Now, ideally you don't want to get too terribly hurt at all, like what just happened to my frontline person right here. But we won the first one. We're going to go and collect. We're moving on to the second one. Now this one's going to be extremely easy. I'm going to keep her in there just so she can heal a little bit. I don't really need any of these people in there. I'll just throw him in there just in case. And I'll do Zeus as well. So we'll go ahead with this. That's what I'm going to breeze through in just a second. I should really take almost essentially no damage. So there we go. Only fill the rage bar up about like halfway though, with that one being very easy. Alright, so moving on to our third node. Again, these are fairly low levels. Sounds close enough, I'm not going to worry about that. My frontline person I don't use too terribly often. So I'm not going to worry too much about getting her health up. If it was someone more important, I'd probably try and boost it. So we'll just kind of go with these people. And my 3 middle people should pretty much do most of the damage here. If my first Ion dies, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Just kind of showing in general you want to boost everyone. So, and again, after you kind of win everyone, your health power and your rage goes up as well. Now, these red chests, you do get some of your flame redeem points, whatever they're called. So with the first one you get 100, the second set of 3 you get 200, then 300, then 400 if you make it to the last set. Alright, so moving on here, get another pretty easy one. So now just kind of finishing up with whoever else we really need. And looks like that is pretty much everyone. So at this point, I pretty much have Hecate in every single one. If I have one more easy one, I may wind up trying to boost my frontline person that's at half health. But as you see, everyone just kind of kills them all and only fills the rage bar up only halfway. So it's usually around node 7 or 8 that you'll start to get some kind of more difficult ones. Like this is starting to get a little bit more difficult, so I definitely have to have my Hecate in here. She just deals so much damage. I'm going to pull him out. Generally just want to have one person in the front line for general strategy. I'll put my healer in there. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get a better chance, so I'm probably going to try and heal her. So we'll go on like that and see how that works. And so now we've got all of our rage meters filled up, so that's one of the first things I'm going to do. I'm going to see how kind of everyone's doing as far as health. He's a little hurt, so I'll make sure to boost that. Now it looks like we're in good position, so I'm going to use my health. And her rage meter is about halfway up. That went okay. So moving on, here's another fairly easy one. I'm going to keep Hades in there just to help boost him. He's full. He's full. I'll make her rage get full. And I'll go with him again to just kind of boost the rage, because again, this is going to be a fairly easy battle. My guys are a lot higher as far as level and everything else. And just to be on the safe side, I'm going to do that. It's going to kill him really quick, and it's going to refill the rage by the end of the battle. So there you go as far as that. So now it usually starts to get a little bit more tough. So here's 7 out of 15. So it's usually at this point where I have to start kind of using other people. So let's see what I'm going to do. I'm going to take him out, put him in, and now at this point, this is when I start using the camp. And the camp people are usually just a little bit higher quality that you can use. So again, once it gets to really tough battles, I try to stick with just one person in the front line. So I'll go with Cassandra. She's a pretty good mid-shift person. I've got my own, but this is another level up and 2 more stars, which makes her a lot more strong. Again, you can only, it says cost 2 gems to do it. If you use someone more than once, it makes it much higher. Here we go. I'm just going to kind of use all my rage to try and make sure my people don't die really quick. There goes that. Pretty good position. So 4 of my 5 rage bars are essentially full. Alright, so we finished that one. Again, this is going to be a little bit harder one. So let me think about what I'm going to do. I'm going to put her back in. Guess I'll use Poseidon right here. But again, yeah, you can pretty much just plan on using each person only once, because once you go up, I think it's like around 20 gems or so. So there we go, increasing that. And then I'm just going to use that to be on the safe side right now. Gonna use that. My Poseidon's just about full. So that should pretty well, yeah, clear it out, almost all of them. Just a little bit left. Hopefully it doesn't get his rage. Oh, crap. Crap. Alright, so I lost one person. I tried to play a little bit risky, and it came back to bite me. But we'll live. So continuing on. So this next one's gonna be still, again, not super easy. So let's see. Of my own person, probably put her in there. She's pretty good at reducing others' rage and whatnot. And then Honestly, I don't really have too much of a rhyme or reason for who I go with next. So it's kind of like a midline player. I really like keeping Zeus for when it gets a lot more um, really difficult. But we'll go with that. Alright, so again, making sure you build your Hecate up. I'm going to put that on because I don't want Ares to die. He's essentially my main person. That to get rid of a lot of the rage bars. Maybe it was a tad too early, but I want to make sure my Hecate is safe. Probably didn't need to do that, but just be on the safe side, and it's going to pretty much fill up her rage bar mostly anyways. So that one's done. Another couple of shards there. Alright, so we're getting to 10 out of 15. Starts to make me a little more nervous once we get to this point. We'll kind of stick with the main people again. I'll go with her. I know she's frontline, but I don't usually stick around the front line too often by herself. Alright, so there we go. Everyone's kind of hurt, so I'm going to just boost to be on the safe side. I need to activate her as soon as possible. I'll do a good job. And then, again, probably don't need, yeah, I probably didn't need that, but again, it's going to pretty much fill up the rage bar almost all the way. Now, some of these can get pretty insane. Like at my level, when I've had it once be like low 70s, and at that point I think I used Zeus and I knocked out like half the team, and I had to hire again with the remaining portion of my team to get the rest. So yeah, we'll go with this. And you just kind of get used to what heroes to use and whatnot. Use her just in case. Do that. And want to make sure to protect my couple main people. And yeah, I should be fine not using his, my last guy's special. Alright, so we're just trucking along. As you see, as you progressively get higher, you get more and more gold. Your VIP 8, I think he gets like 20% more gold, somewhere along those lines. I think I'm going to stick with using kind of another frontline hero. He's decent for this, so we'll go ahead and use him for it. Alright, so again, mainly activating that. Shortly after, killing some other rage. Let's activate that. They're hurting a little, so I'll use health. Use that special. That'll knock out about half of them. And then, again, just be on the safe side. There we go. Now, of course, this does wind up using about 20 gems, but again, if you're VIP 8, it winds up netting you a whole bunch of stuff there, a whole bunch of gold and whatnot. So this one's going to be a pretty tough battle. They've got Hecate, that's 5 stars, and an orange, I think it's Argus. So we have to definitely get serious here. Let me try and think who I haven't used. I'm gonna probably save my Zeus to the last 1 or 2 nodes just to be on the absolute safe side. I think I'm gonna switch out for Atlanta. Alright, so we'll go ahead and try that. Again, main thing is kind of keeping your healer and Hecate safe. So I'm going to do that. It's a little risky to use it that early on, but... So this is kind of getting a little scary. They still have a lot of health left. Oh crap. This special really hurts. Come on, I almost got it. Okay, there we go. That one was kind of a little risky. So we are down to 2 nodes left. So this is a really good team, so I'm probably going to use Zeus for this one. So I'm going to get rid of her. Add a frontline person. Probably going to use Achilles just to make sure I can do a lot of damage to the frontline. And we'll go ahead with some Zeus. He's just got a really good rage power. So we will see how this goes, because this team it's pretty stacked. Now Hades, you want to make sure that you kill him before he activates. Oh, come on, Zeus. You have to hope that he killed Hades. And Hecate's thing's killing off everyone else's. Okay, good. So Achilles is almost down, but everyone else is almost full health and rage. So that was good. Now we're getting to the last one, and no, this is another really good one. So, this is kind of my own personal preference. I like to try and play it on the somewhat safe side and save my 2 main staples. I'm gonna go with Hercules, let me think who else. Try and save up some of my good ones just to be on the safe side. And who I want to use, who I haven't used yet. Really have to kind of keep everyone straight. You know, I haven't used Hecate yet, so that's probably going to be a good option here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and we'll try that. The main thing is going to be trying to protect Hecate, and hopefully we can neutralize everyone else. So at this point, it's just kind of going all out. Try and neutralize. Right, there goes Hecate. Hopefully that's going to do a ton of damage, and hopefully I won't need to... There we go. That actually worked really, really well. So there we've cleared all the nodes. Probably wound up taking about 20 gems or so, but in the end it's worth it for kind of everything you get. There's your last 400 of those as well. So I probably gained about 900 or so. And now here's one of the best part about being VIP 8. So I go ahead, restart it, got it all the way to the end. Just go to sweep. So sweep a wave to progress, but all your heroes will die. Proceed. All that means is you essentially go up to where you died last time. So that's why you want to do really well on your first one and spend those gems. And so here's kind of everything that you get to win. I got 7 of those shards. That's really good. She's a staple on pretty much everything. I also got some Hecate shards, so not bad. But again, you get from I think about 900,000 coins to 1.7 million. So we're essentially done with the gauntlet for today. That's pretty much what I wind up doing. And again, since you took part in the gauntlet, you get that as well. So really good for those team experience points. Alright, well, thanks for watching the video. Kind of long, but that's just a good idea of what I do to beat the gauntlet and be as efficient and whatnot as you can. Alright?